starting 11s presented by Orlando Health. First for Orlando City.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty much as strong as they could be at the moment. Obviously, Rivas, Kaká coming back in, and I'm sure they're going to provide a real threat for Sporting tonight. Obviously, Spectre comes back after resting the last game.
Here's a look what Peter Vermees is going to throw at Orlando City's way. Very familiar starting 11, Tom. The only difference is the man at the top of the formation, Latif Blessing, getting the start.
As usual, I spoke with Peter Vermees as he walked into the stadium today, and that's what he said. It's all about consistency.
At that center forward spot, the Ghanaian.
Well, you mentioned it, and they did have a great start as a pairing. And then the nice thing is for Jason Christ and Orlando City, when Jose Aja went down, it was Tommy Redding stepping right in and doing a fantastic job. So it's nice to see that Orlando City have good depth at their center back pairings.
Yeah, it's great for Jason that he can do that, and now Tommy's gone away. You have Aja and Spectre to play in there and come in and play smoothly. I'm sure they will.
Picked up in the center of the park by Ilie Sanchez, the Spaniard who played a long time at Barcelona B, who's been the steadying force in the center of the park for Peter Vermees. Trying to release Blessing down that right side. Now running on is Gerso Fernandez down in the box. Big tackle made there by Spectre. Nocerino. Regain his full health, the Italian. Ryan's back to that first choice, 11. Rivas is in behind, and out quickly was Melia. Zusi, who's got a cross in that right foot. Forced wide. Played back to Feilhaber, who can strike from distance. Tries to chip it. Dealt with by Spectre. Ryan's defending in numbers. And now it's Rivas out into the open field, galloping away. Has Laren to the left. He'll play it through. And Opara was wise to it. Play on, said the referee, Ricardo Salazar.
Those two need to be on the same page. Oh, I think that ball needed to go forward a little bit sooner than it did.
Now Blessing, 20-year-old Ghanaian, number 10.
So dangerous in this area, Jeff, because you can whip this ball in with pace. Joe Bennick's going to have to be really careful.
Let's whip it to the back. Coming out there with it was Toya. Lions will regain the defensive shape. Trying to get in Fernandez in behind. Gerso in front, lands in the 6. Knocked in, goal, Sporting Kansas City. They have taken the lead.
When he got his first touch, he sent Kyle Laren one way, and that opened this whole sequence up. And Gerso got free on the side. And as you can see, it was just blue shirts crashing the box everywhere.
With that, those two, but you know, it goes back as well to the free kick that was given against Johnson Spectre. You know, was it a free kick? I don't really think so. You could maybe say, does he really need to make a tackle there? But there's another one now.
It'll be Zusi to let this fly. Over the top. Laren was with him and now comes out with it. Kyle Laren. Doing it. It'll come back to Beasley. Toya, Rivas serves it into the back post. Laren shoots and scores. We're level at 1 in the 16th.
Yeah, this is perfect for Orlando City. Carlos Rivas has done this all season. If you're centre forward, you know when Carlos Rivas gets that ball wide, he's going to put that ball in the box. You just make your run.
Madronda. Now Zusi. Craft in across here. Instead, leaving it back. Madronda now on the near side. Espinoza into the corner. Zusi very active here in this first half. Sends it to the back post. Cut out by Sutter. Feilhaber. Keeping him in the attacking half. Espinoza gave it away. Laren on the ball again. To the left is Rivas. Bumped down in the box. No call. Unbelievably. And Sporting as Rivas still down. Over the ball along with Gerso. It'll be Feilhaber to the back post. Falls a second time and then put over the top by Espinoza. Second ball in from Sutter. Looking for Kaká off his chest. Bounces. And Kaká has scored. The Lions have taken the lead. From Kaká, your captain. What a touch.
That is well class. The ball's coming from Sutter to take it under that pressure and just rather nonchalantly just put it into the far post. It's like it's on the training field.
Bendick blasts it off. Center of the park, Sanchez. prefers to be known by Ilya. Steadying up just a bit. Reminder, it's half off your online orders at Papa John's tomorrow should Orlando City win or draw. Now in position for some pizza. Those of you in the wall. Failhaber. Espinoza. Susi. Space to operate. Toya closes it down. They work it inside. Fernandez. Jerso bends it back. Carried away by Bendick. Read it the whole way. The captain settling over. Magita. He's taking their time with switch the point of attack. Johnson to Sutter. Swiss international has to play the negative ball. Rivas with a whole lot of space. He'll let it fly. Javinko went out before halftime. Two center backs coming off of injuries as well. And they got the 3-2 victory over Minnesota. Now it's Kansas City again. Jerso has defended across, looking for Blessing, but it was Spector to intercept. Zusi. Sanchez. Laying it through down in the box. A little scissor kick attempt. Late was Madronda. His fourth, and now you've got two Orlando City players on yellows here. Failhaber. Boy, brings in a pretty ball into the area right to the penalty spot. Great touch there by Sporting Kansas City. Kept alive. Opara. Offside. The flag is up on the near. Eddie Failhaber. Espinoza switching to Zusi. Alone in the box. Closed down. Crosses away. Three runners in front. None of them can make a connection. Espinoza on Nocerino. Higuita. Lions trying to build out of trouble. So harmlessly going behind for a goal kick. We told him he should get a goal. Do we know who scored the goals in that one? I do not. Let's look at halftime. The Sporting Kansas City to throw as we draw late into this first half.
You can just see the way Sporting Kansas City is playing and opening this up, that they're going to get more chances. So if you're Orlando City, I think when you go in at halftime, you've got to talk about how you're going to address this defensively.
The rare heavy touch. He raises his hand. That's my bad. Zusi on it again. He's defending in numbers. Espinoza on the return ball now into the corner. Zusi crafting the cross. Back post it goes. Won by Sutter. Always got to worry about the second ball. Higuita out defensively. Another one served in the Bendick. Zusi once more. Failhaber pushes it in. It was to disrupt. Now Kaká on the ball, trying to make something happen. Johnson with some space in front of his gaffer, Jason Price. It's into the path of Higuita. He's in the box, just outside, looking for a foul. It's not coming play on. And it will now be a free kick just outside the area as Zusi committed the foul and will be shown the card. Minute number 50. There's Jason Price and his staff look on.
So Rivas says, I hit these really well. Kaká goes, I'm a former World Player of the Year.
2007, it will be Kaká to tip it over the top. Failhaber takes it, leaves it right side. Blessing tries to put it across, denied by Spector. It's a big cheer from the wall. Now Failhaber parried away by Bendick. Second ball in. Failhaber. Espinoza. Zusi. Give it a go. That's the far post that had the shuffling feet of Bendick there. Zusi instead to play it to fail. Hodder gets across away. Company here. Joe Bendick. Sutter. Chirino. Higuita. Battling there with Sanchez. Melia. A lot of ground here for SKC in the second half. And that went too far for Zusi. From Laren, Melia got it away. Boy, did he. Sent it all the way across the other side. Throw Orlando. Minute. 2-1 to the good for the Lions here, looking to stay unbeaten at home. Rivas. The issue on Beasley. Madronda right at the halfway line. Continuing to play plenty calm. And now turned over. Rivas on a Parra force for that pass. Now Kaká leading Laren in front. Higuita's ball was snuffed out. Lions retain possession with Kaká. Runs on the loose ball. Letting it go. Johnson whipped it by the left post.
Pretty easily, Paul.
Yeah, very well. But what they're doing, Sporting now, they're pushing their fullbacks so high. They're leaving 2v2 at the back. So, you know, if Orlando can break quickly and connect the passes, they could have opportunities.
Rivas. Diego Parra for a second. Up to Sinovic. The veteran. Benny. Left and right they go. Espinoza forcing it in. Three, a bank of three. And Toya will make the escape. Opara way out on Rivas. He's hoping for a quick counter. 63rd minute. Sinovic continuing to press. Looks like Luis Gil set to check in along with Giles Barnes shortly. Madronda gets out of there, and eventually Sutter reclaims the ball. Higuita being harassed. Sutter able to clear. So it will be Gil for Higuita. We're here. And over Higuita there, Sinovic. Subs are at the fourth official right now. Sanchez will give it a go. Is disrupted by Nocerino. Second ball into the wall.
So I'd expect from time to time you're going to see Will Johnson pushed up and getting on and beyond Kaká.
A role he relishes. He's getting into that attack. Barnes putting on some pressure. So is Kaká. Soundtrack incredible as two players coming together in the center of the park. It was Espinoza and Nocerino. And the trainers will come out once again. You have to say it was kind of a mixed bag. Some fans wanted to see him come back, but certainly makes Kansas City a better club as Madronda's on the ball. Leaves it in. Blessing down in the box. Play on, says the referee. Requires Salazar.
It was squeaky one time.
See that again.
He's ahead. I mean, the contact was there. Maybe the pullback was a little busy. I don't think he tugged him hard enough to yank him back like that, but the contact was there.
First game will be here in Orlando. The next two up in the Terminal City. Here's Kaká on the ball. Gil playing it through. Laren's onside. Can he get a shot off? Melia made the save. Laren is down on the 6-yard line.
And almost just nonchalantly passes it into the corner. It's such a top-class goal.
Made beautiful sense of madness in the penalty box at that moment.
Speaking of beautiful, just the scene here at Orlando City Stadium, second to none, and just 5 short games helped earn this city a U.S. national team World Cup qualifying match coming this fall. So congrats and thank you to the fans here of Orlando City to make that possible.
Let me tell you what, I mean, this is loud tonight. This is beautiful. The wall is sounding gorgeous. I can't wait till we hear the American Outlaws and Sam's Army sitting in this stadium cheering on our country's national team, because it will provide definitely a home field advantage for the U.S. national team.
Join the ILF in the ruckus. They have big shoes to fill filling that wall. He's now sporting Kansas City back on the ball. Laren is set to re-enter the match. Right now 11 on 10. Zusi into the corner. Barnes closes him down. Jerso. Montoya gets by, tries to get across away, nearly tucked in, and it's a brace for Latif Blessing. We are tied at 2.
Nothing Donnie Tway could do, and credit Benny Feilhaber as well for a very heads-up touch in the box. We kind of thought this one wasn't over with, and it is not.
Bronza. Gill to Kaká. Not that move. That should be a yellow. That's going to go on Ilya. One way to stop the 07 World Player of the Year.
Again, what inventive creativity by the captain right there.
Oh my God, there's so much ability.
When he plays like that, it is just awe-inspiring to watch. He makes it look so easy.
Lions on the attack. Not crisp enough. Espinoza going the other way. Numbers coming back. Blessing into the area. Does he have a hat trick? That time goes down. And the yellow coming out for simulation. Plenty good since coming on. Gill. Nice touch. Back post. Only Zusi was there, but he whipped. Giles Barnes sending the ball back across. Down in the box. Laren, no call forthcoming.
So he was absolutely sandwiched by Matt Beasler and Seth Sinovich.
Had to time that one right. Johnson plays it wide. Sutter. Everybody on their feet here in Orlando. Nocerino bending it to the back post. Melia out, it falls. Contact in the box again. Laren hustling back up. Gill will earn a corner for Orlando City. Or not. Johnson at the halfway line. Saad was putting on pressure. Now it's Kaká. Gill. Back to the captain. Knocked down. Free kick. Veteran move by Ricky. Be Kaká and Kaká alone.
If Orlando City scores here, I think the roof's coming off.
Oh, we don't want that. The roof is what's keeping the noise in.
They'll blow it off for this noise.
Kaká chipping it up. Laren into the box, muscled away. Play resumes. Nocerino ahead on it. And offside. Para. All right again. Ilya. On the ball, Ilya. Leaves it right. Jerso. Right. Make the left foot, and the save is needed by Bendik. And that keeps it level at 2. Corner away from Feilhaber. Johnson got ahead to it. Jerso. Now Zusi. He'll give it a go in his hometown. To the back post. Opara. A high boot there. And taken away off of Feilhaber. Long ball. Sinovic won it. About 20 seconds left. Salam will take his time on the throw. Melia has to just keep possession. And the whistle for full time from Ricardo Salazar ends this one. The two teams split the points, one each in a 2-2 draw.